Hello, viewers. Thanks very much for joining this broadcast. And have I got an interesting broadcast today? Because I am all about mind over matter and strength and power and how people can become the very best version of themselves. And you can do that in so many ways. We have just scratched the surface of human potential. So here's the thing. I myself like to put myself through insane levels of pain and test the very foundation of what it is to be a human being. Now, I did that earlier this year with an amazing gentleman who is with me today, and he was so good. He talked us through some very powerful processes that help you to tap into a strength that actually not a lot of people know we have. So his name is Denilson Zanotto, and he runs events based on how to tap in to an energy that lives within us that will allow you to endure the grueling pain of ice. Some of the stuff he's done is amazing. You've got to check out his channels. And without further ado, here he is. It's an honor to have you on my channel. Thank you very much for coming in. Danilson, please, can you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, Paul, for inviting me to talk on your show. I'm really glad to be here. It was a pleasure to have you in my ice bath. My name is Denilson Zanotto. I'm a mechanical engineer, but I left the industry. I worked 26 years as like purchasing manager. Hmm. But as soon as I discovered my inner power with the Wim Hof method, or as soon as I got inside the ice for the first time, I saw I had something to share. And I took the message of Wim Hof and I want to spread it. So I went to study, became instructor, and then I became coach. So I did a complete formation of coach, and then 2 years later I just quit my job. And now what I'm doing, I'm leading people to go inside the ice calmly and using the power of the mind and the resources they have internally. This is
Wow.
today the Nilsson.
Wow, I love it. I love it. See, is that isn't that quality? So it's amazing when someone finds something that they're passionate about, because it was clear when I came to the workshop how passionate you were, how uh, reassuring you were actually, because although a lot of people who were watching me said, "Oh, you look so calm," it was actually because Danielson was keeping me calm through that whole process. And so, the way in which you breathe and the techniques that you taught and how you talk people through it was absolutely amazing. And it's really interesting how you explain the process and how many benefits having an ice bath has, and how many health benefits in particular. I mean, when I went into the ice bath myself, I didn't notice at the time, but I had a very bad ankle pain. And it was really, really bad. And after the ice bath, I was walking home and I thought, oh, hang on a second. It's not, interesting. Where's that pain? That's really interesting. There's certainly something here to be tapped into. And, I'm all for putting the body under stress, as you say, walking on hot coals, enduring grueling workouts, and just testing the body. But wow, I would have to say that was a test for me. And I have since been taking some cold showers and really adopting all of what you said, but twice a week. Well, oh, thank you
You're
very much.
doing.
Thank you. So this, I
If you're
mean,
doing, that's good because practicing, you keep your body in a good state, okay? And your mind also. The cold is scientifically proven that removes inflammation. Otherwise, the football player would not put a bag of ice on his knee when he turns the knee, right?
mhm, mhm.
So what you did, you immersed all your body in the ice, and the first thing you saw is that your pain reduced
Yeah.
because inflammation was sent through the vases to the lymphatic system to get rid of it.
Hmm,
That
hmm.
was because you had a vasoconstriction intensely on your feet, on your legs, on all your body. So one of the benefits, straight benefits you got is reducing inflammation. Just
Wow.
because your body reacts, they know very well how to react, make the vasoconstriction, and all the toxins have to go somewhere. Where they go? Lymphatic system and vanish away.
Interesting, interesting. I love it. So you see, viewers, there's a scientific basis behind all of what we're talking about here, which is wonderful. And the if you've not researched the Iceman and Wim Hof, and you don't know who that is, you've been living under a rock. You really need to research who that is because um, I'd watched a documentary on, I believe it was on Netflix, and his life and how he used it to cope with, I think it was emotional pain more than anything else. Uh,
Mhm.
and I thought, wow, that's amazing because there's so many people suffering emotional pain as well as physical pain. And so the benefits transcend physical pain. It's also so good for emotional pain and endurance at that level. And even if you have a weak immune system, is that right? Am I right to say that, Danielson? Because I remember you saying it can also help with immunity. That was something that I wanted to work on a lot. So I've been adopting, again, twice a week, cold showers. I've been doing it the way you said, to slowly, steadily. So yeah, but do tell us a little bit more about any other benefits that
Yeah,
I'm sure there
the
are
immune
thousands.
system, yeah, immune system get improved just as a consequence because you are removing inflammation from your body. And your immune system was not projected to fight inflammation all the day, every day, just from time to time. But the modern life give us inflammation because we are on the warm places all the time. We are sitting on the couch watching TV. We are not running anymore. So we don't have the natural activities that our ancestors had. So our immune system is fighting inflammation all the day, and then they got weak because they are busy. As soon as you start removing this inflammation from your body, your immune system gets improved fighting virus and bacteria. And that's why the Iceman says he's the most healthy person in the world. He
Mm,
never gets sick. He's
mm,
already 66 years old and he never gets sick. So why? He has no inflammation. He has one body that is alkaline, and alkaline body is not favorable for inflammation. And that's not only ice, it's also the breath work that he developed or he learned with the people in Tibet. But
mm,
he combined it with the cold exposure, and it was fantastically working because you first the breath work you do, you cause some hypoxia on your blood, and your blood gets alkalined and alkalinize all the body, and the inflammation starts reducing there. You go to the ice, you get vasoconstriction strongly, and the inflammation needs to go away. Then your immune system, it works for virus and bacteria. What is projected for, right? But that's not the only thing. So many other reactions your body has. For example, during the breath work, you can experience a very strong relaxation. But how to explain you have a relaxation if during the process of the breath work you had one release of adrenaline that's bigger than a person that is about to do their first bungee jump?
Mm.
Scientifically proven. The Wim Hof breath work releases more adrenaline than a person that is about to do the first bungee jump of their life.
Wow.
Yes. That's because your body, with this peak of adrenaline, consumes all the cortisol that has produced during the day. Consuming the cortisol, you have no stress. Having no stress, you get relaxed, get calm, right? So the other big benefit is humor. You change your humor because removes the stress.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's
And
really good. I mean, that is actually awesome. You know, I was in Eastbourne, near the cliffs. This was around 4 weeks ago, and up on the cliffs, it's freezing cold, freezing cold. Now, I thought about you and how you do those walks and how you walk in the cold. And I thought, yeah, you have to walk for a certain amount of time, as you said, in the air to get the more benefit. So I thought, you know what? I'm actually not feeling cold, and everyone else is wrapped up, and I'm feeling okay. So I'm going to deliberately take off another layer. I took off another layer, and my family looking at me, thinking, okay, he's gone crazy, and other people are wrapping up more. And I took off that layer, and I thought the method that you taught is working because I'm doing it every morning. And I don't necessarily take an ice bath, but I do some of the what techniques you taught me. And I thought, wow, I'm actually feeling okay. So anyone watching this, I would highly recommend his seminar or session. Get in touch because it's something that you should experience at least once and try because it puts your body under a little bit of stress. And people are, as martial artists, so we're scorpion because that's our emblem. People are gentle, they're too coddled, they need to be a little bit pressured, and that will certainly do it for you. I would recommend it to any of my students watching here. If you get a chance to try this, try it out. It will make you face your demons if you're afraid of cold. And when I went in and you told me that your body does resist, the only thing that helped me was the breathing technique. Otherwise, I was literally like that and feeling like, that my body didn't want to go in, but my mind was strong enough to make me go in.
exactly. But one thing that stops people on facing the cold is the fear, and the fear is
Mm.
in the mind. One thing that you learn during the seminar is that you can control your mind and have no fear. And then when you go inside the ice, you need to surrender, otherwise, you go out. If you don't surrender, you keep on fight and flight mode and go out. You took 30 seconds to get stable. And that's just because you surrender and you allow your mind to be separated and say, mind, you be quiet. I'm in command here and I will stay. Okay. Use your breath to calm down the sympathetic nervous system to become parasympathetic. And then you were able to do it. So when you went to the cliffs and you removed one layer, you were already surrendered to
Mm.
the cloud because you said that will help me. Wow. And people start shivering and they don't know that shiver is good. Shivering is a reaction of the body to produce heat. So if the body is producing heat, you are protected already. They could also remove, and if they surrender, they stop to shiver for a while
Mm-hmm.
because they will receive the cold. And okay, then later on, when they add the layer again, they will feel comfortable. But they don't feel comfortable during all the walk because they are concerned, they are afraid of the cold. If you know your body has internally all the instruments to deal with the cold, you don't get afraid and you do it. You walk it and you take advantage of being in a nice place without being concerned about shivering. Let it shiver, not a problem. You're not
That's
gonna die.
interesting. I love it. So, oh, I'm shivering. Give me some clothes. Get me a towel. That's I love it. So I remember your voice actually echoing in my head exactly that. Just let myself shiver. So I let myself shiver. Why not? I don't want to be a wimp anymore. I want to be
Yeah.
stronger. I want to allow my immune system to look after me. And what if I don't have an extra layer? What would I do? I'd have to shiver anyway. So instead, yeah. So now I will put myself under that stress a little bit more. And thanks to you and encouraging viewers, I have to say something. This was such an amazing event for me because, without giving anything away, but he does this thing where you go through a breathing process and then it's almost like it becomes metaphysical. And, it's so powerful for anyone who meditates watching this and has been using my meditations, you'll find it useful because you get to this stage where you start to see the colors. I saw anyway myself, and I think one other lady who was there who meditates too. She said she saw indigo, and indigo is that powerful energy associated with the Ajna chakra or the Danxian. And wow, I thought this is like epiphany moment. It's opening that particular point once more for me, and that was really really special. So if you're into meditation, you're into these things as well. There's certainly a lot of benefit from learning these techniques, which Danilson is kind enough to walk you through slowly and took lots of questions. And it's just a really nice thing to do for, I think it's around 5 hours, is it?
4 hours, yes.
4 hours, 4 hours. So it's around 4 hours. And you just go there. It's time for you to learn more of yourself and who you are. And you do face your fears. There some people who who really were not sure whether they want to go in or not, and it's nice because then you get a chance to see other people what their fears are and encourage them maybe, and it's just a nice day. I mean, can you say maybe one more thing, Danielson, on perhaps how we can, if we want to attend these events or contact you? And I will drop your details in the description as well, but anything else you can say about that?
Yeah, so I'm promoting events like that in Italy because I live in Italy, but also in Brazil. I'm going to Brazil next month. I will be doing there an intensive course of 2 days. And then back here, I will be again doing courses in Italy. And I'm planning to go to New York also to make one event there,
Wow.
end of October probably. But I also would like to be back in UK in
Hmm.
November.
Hmm. Oh.
That is still under planning. So if people want to contact me, you can take the Instagram or WhatsApp. I can reply. So at Denilson Zanotto on Instagram or my phone number, Paul. You can put my phone number under the description of this video. No problem at all.
Hmm.
And I can even organize, if you have a group of people, I can go and organize the workshop for them. So I'm free to travel because I quit my job. So I just do this. I'm free to adjust my agenda and we can organize together. I can do events for companies. So I'm preparing now one presentation about stress management. That's one thing that I learned on my last year of work because one thing that I got most benefit from the method was stress management. So as soon as I was in a stressant place or environment, my body was reacting to it and bringing my breath deeply to the belly because this is what we do every day on our breath work session. And then my body was already used to use this diaphragmatical breathing. And I was realizing, wow, what my body is doing now? It's relaxing me during this stressant moment. So I'm preparing also this for companies I'm using this to advertise the method also. So I tell in this speech how I could manage my stress and allow people to plan how to manage their stress. So this kind of things I'm preparing now and I'm planning now.
Wow, so many nice exotic locations. Italy, Brazil, New York, the UK. Either one is going to be wonderful. I mean, November is a time of cold, and it might be a nice energy to kind of get into understanding cold before December, January, and February, where all of you are wrapped up and snug in your beds with as many layers as possible. Maybe it's time to get out of that and learn how to save on your electricity bill. So, anyway, thank you very much, Denilson, for this. I really, really enjoyed this interview. It's been amazing. I will drop links. I will drop information in the description box, and anyone, please feel free to contact Danilson and find out a bit more. I would definitely do it and recommend and highly recommend everything that he's doing. So please do that. And thanks again. And I will speak to you all soon, viewers. And thank you, Danilson. I really appreciate your time and coming on here. It's been an honor.
For me, it was an honor having you on my ice bath. I'm really pleased to be here on your show, and thank you very much, Paul, for inviting.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.